First and foremost, we will give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh. We do this in the name of His only Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. So ignorantly, right?
Right.
We are the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, the Native Americans. We descend from those 12 tribes.
That's right.
That's right.
We come out here every week to speak to you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to let you know that you are those chosen people.
That's
to
right.
let you know to get out these goddamn streets unless you're doing some work in them.
Right.
And I'm not just talking about making a check so you can spend it all and contribute back to this wicked ass economy that ain't doing nothing but crumbling under your damn toes anyway.
Right.
I'm talking about the work of the Most High. We all love God when it's time to pray, when it's time to ask for some help with that light bill, when it's time to ask for help with that food in the pantry, when it's time to pray about that girl that's driving you crazy, with that man that won't come home, but when it's time to serve the Most High, where are we to be found?
Right.
We're lazy. We on the couch with it. We in the bed with it. We won't pull the blankie off. We won't pull our thumb out our damn mouth. Right? But a lot of what contributes to this is the misunderstandings that come from the Christian church.
That's
That's
right.
true.
One of the
That's
main
true.
demons
Bring
we
it
got
out.
to battle as Israelites. That religion has made you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans passive.
Right.
It's made you lazy, complacent, happy with being a goddamn slave.
Right.
Too dumb to know that you being oppressed. You're supposed to be building something for the Most High.
Right.
Not laying down being brick and mortar for massa. Right, let's get Proverbs 10 and 26, brother. Proverbs 10 and 26. My brother over here, what's your nationality on your father's side? Say it again. Arifan on your father's side, that's your nationality?
Black.
He's black? All praises. So we're dealing with the tribe of Judah. You ever heard of the tribe of Judah?
Yeah, I think a couple of months ago, I think we talked about it.
All praises. So what we need to understand about the tribe of Judah is that we are kind of one of the most popular tribes. Why? Because Christ comes from our tribe, right? HISPANICS, he comes from our tribe, right? And the scriptures say that the other tribes are going to be gathering to us.
Right.
Why? Because of our influence. But how are we using that influence? We selling dope, teaching everybody how cool it look to sell dope.
Right.
We in the rap industry doing drugs.
Right.
Making everybody feel like it's cool to do drugs. Future's dumbass.
Right.
You know, he popping all the mollies and Percocets in the music video, but when he get on the interview, he talking about I don't even do them drugs.
Right.
What about Jeezy? He was trapping till he died. Now his kid get to go to college, while everybody else still dying while they trying to trap.
Bring it out.
That's because we in the trap, right? And we keep feeding into it. As a tribe of Judah, it's up to you to get off the couch.
That's right.
The spiritual couch, brother. You got to get into action.
Right.
Right? Like G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Right? Read that.
The book of Proverbs chapter 10 verse 26.
Bring it out.
As vinegar to the teeth.
As vinegar to the teeth. It's a real strange, extra friction-like feeling when you get vinegar on your teeth and you grind them together. Check that out.
And as smoke to the eyes.
You know, smoke burn your eyes. I'm not going to lean into this incense and get an eye full of that on purpose, because it'll burn my eyes.
Right. So is the sluggard to them that sent him.
Whoa. So is the what?
So is the sluggard.
So is the Christian. Read that again.
So is the sluggard.
So is the Muslim. Read that again.
So is the sluggard.
So is the black man that think it's cool being a slave in goddamn America, where his foremothers and forefathers was hung from in trees, lamp posts, right? Where we was cut up in bathroom stalls, mutilated for the enjoyment of these wicked demons round about us. They used to take pictures of our bodies swinging from trees and send them to their family members across the country. What do they call that? A picnic. Now we eating at the damn picnic table with them. Ain't that a shame? Right. It's because spiritually we become what? Read that again. Bring it out.
So is the sluggard.
We become sluggers. We don't realize that we have a task. That task is getting us and getting our future generations out of Babylon, which is America. Right? So what I want you to do, brother, is take this information in and realize that it's no joke that the Most High, not only is he looking at us above every other nation, right? That's good to know, but you got to understand that our shortcomings stand out that much more to him. Let me get Amos 3 and 1 real quick.
Bring it out.
Let me get Amos 3 and 1.
Wake them up.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to get a goddamn clue. Wake up and smell the Folgers that's in this Bible.
Right.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
You silly blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to hear this word.
O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
You didn't think you thought you done amalgamated into America. You thought you done accepted the American dream. Now you going along to get along. You done forgot that you this nation that the Most High brought up out of the land of Egypt.
Bring it out.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
What we got to realize is because he's looking at us above all people, brother, he's going to punish us for our iniquities.
That's right.
Above all people. Watch this. Let me get Amos 9. Amos 9 and 10, brother.
Bring it out.
Actually 9 and 9. Amos 9 and 9. He's going to punish us for our iniquities. So while we prophesying the downfall of Babylon, this wicked ass nation, they going to get blown to hell with thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Going through slavery, having our forefathers go through slavery, having you grow up the way that you grew up, and you look around about you, you look at the injustices, how would it feel to be burnt up and exterminated right along with these people?
Man.
The people that threw the crabs in the barrel, the crabs got to die with them too.
Right.
We gotta stop behaving like crabs. That's all. So we're trying to teach you to pick up these laws, statutes, and commandments and get active with it.
Right. The book of Amos chapter 9 verse 9.
Bring it out.
For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel.
The Most High is gonna reach in, he's gonna grab us out.
The house of Israel among all nations.
He's gonna grab us from out of all nations.
Like as corn is sifted in a seed.
That's
Meaning
right.
that he's gonna carefully pluck us out. He's not gonna just grab a handful of people and say, look, I'm gonna grab all of you guys and then I'm gonna think about it later. This is care and precision put into this.
Bring it out.
So we need to care just as much.
That's right.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10. All the sinners of my people.
Run that last part back. Oh, what?
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
That's
What's
right.
a sinner? Let me get sin, transgression of the law.
That's right. 1 John chapter 5.
One moment, one
You
moment,
gotta
one
go.
more, one more.
Don't leave it, bro.
You gotta go? Where y'all about to hit? My brother, you right there too.
Just right to the National Market.
And then what? They don't close till later.
Right.
We only out here till about 4. You ain't got time for the Most
Come
High.
on, 5
He
minutes,
said you the one that knew the truth.
Right.
5 minutes, brother.
If you know better and you don't do better, that's the true definition of stupid. I'm not calling you stupid, right? But we too goddamn comfortable.
That's right.
You think because you got some money to go spend at Nordstrom's rack that you immune to bombs dropping on your ass?
Bring it out.
The Most High ain't waiting for nobody to dump no hot sauce on you. Your ass gonna get fried up. Read that again. The sinners of my people shall what?
God.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Being the sinner, right? What is being the sinner according to the truth?
Being a sinner, being in the middle.
That's good.
Being in the middle, right and fence, right? What we need to do is be a holy people, be separated. What are we separated by? Read that, brother.
1 John chapter 5.
John chapter 5.
Started verse 3.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments,
That's
and his
right.
commandments are not grievous.
So the way that we love God is
Right.
keeping his commandments and enjoying them.
For whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world.
So you gotta be rewarded. The way that you overcome the world is by not doing what the world do, getting off that fence, doing what the Most High says.
That's right.
Right, let me get, you got something else? No, he got it. You got something else. Right, you got a precept?
God. The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 2.
That's right.
By this we know that we love the children of Yahweh.
Right? Your brother, right? You love your brother, right? The way that you truly love him, the way God wants you to love him, like
When we love God and keep his commandments.
right.
What that will do is change our whole economic structure, our social political structure. Ain't gonna be no more field niggas versus house niggas. It's gonna be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans united as one nation, defeating all these other nations, right? That's what we want, right? But the problem is too many of us is on that couch, the spiritual couch, and we looking at the brothers that's on the corner saying, yeah, y'all go. You go, I'm rooting for you, right? But that's not gonna get you, that's not gonna get you locked into what we looking forward to.
Romans chapter 12 verse 1.
Bring it out.
I beseech you therefore, brethren, be the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God.
You gotta present your body a living sacrifice. A sacrifice is not going to Nordstrom's rack when the word's coming up.
I got to do something. Real quick.
You gotta go do something, or he gotta go do something.
I got to say something, but he's rocking with me.
He's rocking with you?
Because it's my brother. You know?
All right, brother.
Let me get this piece of
Bring it out.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
That's right.
Yeah, brother, that's a powerful thing, and it works twofold in this situation.
That's right.
Y'all gonna be partners, right? Y'all ain't gonna be successful partners unless y'all agree that you're gonna lay it all down for the Most High.
That's right.
Two,
Right.
how is the Most High God gonna walk with you if you ain't walking with Him?
That's right.
Right? It's an impossibility, right?
That's
so I'm gonna
right.
leave you with that, brother. I'm not over here trying to seem like I'm better than you or make you feel like you small. What I'm trying to make you feel like is you need to stand the fuck up.
That's right.
You too, brother. What's your name? It's Zaire. What's your nationality? Huh? Jair. Okay, you the barber you was telling me about. His father. Okay, all praises. Either way, brother, you gotta stand the hell up, right? You gotta stand for something, because one day these stores is gonna close up. Then what?
Right.
Right? One day it ain't gonna be no papers to turn in. Then what?
Right.
One day it's just gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late to RSVP to this kingdom that's coming. Then what? Right? And we don't want you to be on the then what side. We don't want you to be looking silly like, damn, I should have paid in advance. Now the seats is all taken. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Is that where you come from? Oh, tribe of Benjamin. See, I don't think we got any Benjamites up here. So guess what? We trying to fill the roster.
That's right.
Right? We trying to fill. All right, Lord willing, Lord willing.
I'm gonna rock this up.
Right, let's go. Let's get back to the lesson. All praises to the Most High, man. You Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Everything's just so important.
Right.
Let me get Proverbs 13 and 4, man. Proverbs 13 and 4. Bible shop. And then let me get Proverbs 20 and 4 from you, my brother.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 4. The soul of the sluggard.
The soul of the sluggard. We talking about the black, the Hispanic, the Native American man that don't know to get up off his couch.
Right.
Or the one that done heard the word and is thinking, damn, it's just so comfortable.
Right.
It's comfortable on this synthetic leather couch.
Right.
And I just don't want to get up because Jesus knows my heart.
The soul of the sluggard.
The nigga that's thinking, oh, it's always tomorrow.
Right.
It's always next year.
Bring
What
it out.
what winner thinks like that?
Right.
What NBA team starts the season off thinking like that? It's always next year.
Wow.
You don't lose every god game. You don't prepare like that.
Wow, that's a
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they prepare like that when it comes to the
That's
Most High
right.
God.
That's right.
Right? And you right. Yahweh Shai does know your heart. And he know you lazy and you don't give a damn about his kingdom to come. Right? And you're going to be regarded as such.
The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing.
He wants, but he doesn't have. He doesn't get what he wants because he won't get his ass up and get it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you can pray for it, but what we do is we pray and then we go against our enemies.
That's right.
Right? But what we put before all that is serving the Most High God, because then we know that he is going to make a way for us.
But the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
The soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Hold Matthew 25 and 1 through 13, brother. Matthew 25, 1 through 13.
Bring it
What you got?
out.
You said Matthew?
Oh, I got
Proverbs 20 and 4, right? Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4.
Bring it out.
The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
He's gonna make excuses. It's cold outside though, huh?
Right.
It's cold outside though, brother.
Right.
But you can shop till you drop with this,
Right.
right? You can stand outside the club, waiting to get in, waiting for the damn pat down.
Right.
It ain't too cold for that.
Right.
You got your goddamn thigh highs on.
Right.
You got your new J's on. It ain't too cold for that, but it's too cold for the Most High.
Right.
What you gonna do when there ain't no shelter but the
Right.
Most High? What's he gonna say? He gonna say, I never knew you.
That's right.
You that work iniquity. A lot of that iniquity starts right here and it ends on that damn couch that you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans refuse to get up off of.
Right.
It's like you guys has got perma-fried the way you got that couch locked. Is that it on that? Finish that out.
Therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing.
And you gonna beg in harvest time when it's time to reap the benefits, whether they be positive or negative. You're not gonna have what it is that you hope somebody gonna lend to you.
Right.
But nobody should have to lend to you, but you can get up off your ass and get for yourself.
That's right.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans treat this kingdom like the white people standing on the freeway exit with a damn sign up.
Come on now.
White privilege, but still can't get a job. Are you kidding me?
Come on now.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been employed by the Most High,
That's right.
but you won't go to work, right? But you won't go to work. It's time to get your ass up and go to work. Watch this.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 1. Verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins.
10 virgins, listen closely. This is what the kingdom of heaven is like unto, right? The structuring, the building, the ordering of the kingdom of heaven is like unto 10 virgins. We all should be looking forward to the kingdom of heaven. When we question what it looks like on the entering thereunto, this is what it looks like.
Virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Verse 2. And 5 of them were wise.
5 of them were wise, and what were the other ones like?
And 5 were foolish. Verse 3, that they were foolish, Salakia, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
They didn't do the work. They didn't do the work necessary to get their lamps to where the lamps would do what they're supposed to do.
That's right.
Right? And in essence, they were purposeless. They were useless.
Right.
They didn't make a use of themselves. So they had nobody to blame but themselves. Right? Let's listen close to this. Because a lot of times, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you'll be lazy, then you'll blame everybody goddamn else.
That's the spirit.
They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
It ain't they that somebody done made them and then now they can't, and because they won't, because God know my heart, but I just couldn't because, and then God, it's because they were foolish.
Right. You know?
Verse 4, but the wise took oil in their vessels with the lamps.
The wise did the work. If you wise, you will pull your weight. In the beginning, what happened with Adam? Adam was told, by the sweat of your brow shall you eat.
That's right. That's right.
Right? So we shouldn't be looking at no other goddamn way. You gotta work for it. They say pimping ain't easy. Your ass don't need to be no pimp. It definitely is easier jobs than being a pimp. But nonetheless, by the sweat of your brow shall you eat. And you blacks, Hispanics, and you Native Americans want to be an overnight goddamn success, or you just want to write it out on the couch, and that ain't how it works when it comes to entering into this kingdom the Most High got ready for us.
Right.
But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried.
Now while the bridegroom was taking a little minute to come on,
They all slumbered and slept.
they all slumbered and slept. We all gotta sleep sometime, right? But who's sleeping with a gun under their mattress, and who's sleeping with their thumb on their mouth, right? They got the stocking cap on, right? They got the little eye covers on that was in the freezer all guy. You know what I'm saying? They got the Roomba vacuuming in the living room. They got Alexa on. They got the light dimmers going. They got the he got the CPAP machine. But they're not ready for what could come in the middle of the night, right? This is a problem.
While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Verse 6, and at midnight there was a cry made.
In the middle of the night, there's a cry, man.
That's right.
Behold, the bridegroom cometh.
That call in the middle of the night is saying, come out of her, my people. Come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her plagues. Right? But you niggas, man, look, you too sleepy to get out from under this wicked ass place. So by default, you too sleepy to avoid the plagues. So you essentially, you need to take a 5-hour energy drink and get to work. You just need to go ahead and admit that your ass just wants to get burnt up with everybody else.
That's right.
Stop making the excuses, right?
Exactly.
Go ye out to meet him. Verse 7, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
So the ones that knew better, they got up and trimmed their lamps. They added the oil and they got the fire lit, right? Go ahead.
Verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
Remember, the slugger wants to borrow when it's harvest time, but he don't want to go outside and plow and plant when it's cold outside.
Come on now.
Remember the little red hen? Who know the story of the little red hen? Making the bread, and none of the friends wanted to help make the bread. Nobody wanted to bake, but everybody wanted to take. That's the black, Hispanic, and Native American man that's so far up the white man's ass that he can't see the light of the day that the Most High God done promised in this gospel.
Wake him
Right,
up.
go ahead.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Give us a whose oil?
Of your oil.
You get your own oil, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You can't just drive by with your fist doing the virtual fist pump thinking that's gonna get you into the kingdom. That's do nothing for us.
nothing.
It make me sad when a brother drive by doing the fist pump, knowing damn well he ain't gonna pull it over and come put in some work.
Wow.
Because the angels, what they do is they rejoice when a brother repent, not when he drive by.
That's right.
Because all he about to go do is drive up into somebody that don't belong to him. All he about to do is go drive up and sell some dope somewhere. All he about to go do is go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So he can get up in the middle of the night and do God knows what. That's what he's gonna drive off and do. If we knew you was gonna take these seeds and then go plant something for yourself, then we would celebrate it.
Right.
So it ain't nothing for us in a goddamn fist pump. It's everything for us when we know you repented and you need some help building up on your end. We happy to answer the questions and answer the phone calls and all that. But we not playing games out here. We don't want you to play games. We don't want you to be sluggards no goddamn more. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, Jesus Christi, Gringo es el diablo. You ain't your goddamn friend.
Let them know. Espanol.
Jesus Christi es negro. Just like you negro, just like you brown. All right, go ahead.
See.
Verse 9. Sloth. Verse 10. Sloth. Verse 9. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us.
I didn't put this work in so I can give all my oil to you. We told you already.
Come on now.
And you, but go ye rather to them that sell.
Go to them that's selling it, right? And guess what the Most High told us to do? Buy it and sell it not.
That's right.
And buy for yourselves. Verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came.
So now that you want to get up at the last minute, like that's something that you could do. Like you could buy tickets at the door.
Right.
And they telling you what? Read that again.
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came.
The bridegroom came.
And they that were ready went in with him.
Telling us that when AhshRawchaa comes back, those that's ready's gonna go with him. And those of us that played the game, we're gonna get left behind looking stupid.
That's right.
To the marriage. And the door was shut.
And look, you don't gotta, and for the sisters, you don't gotta get done up. You don't gotta get dressed to the nines. You don't gotta put on no Fendi, no Dior. You ain't gotta put on no Fashion Nova. You ain't gotta glue on no goddamn eyelashes. You gotta get spiritually clothed for this thing. You brothers, you ain't gotta go to the mall and buy a new fit. You don't gotta buy the latest Jordans. You don't gotta buy no Timbs. You don't gotta iron nothing. Right? You gotta iron it out and get fitted spiritually. Right? That's the preparation it takes. But still you won't do it. You won't even do self-improvement for the sake of the Most High. That's what's so crazy. Right?
And the door was shut.
The door is gonna be shut one day, and you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that ain't eating this word, and you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that know you're Israelites, that's hearing the word on one end but ignoring it when you get home, it's gonna be over for you. Right? And we don't want that to happen, so we out here telling you again and again and again through the Spirit. And I pray you brothers and sisters is listening. I pray you stop bobbing your goddamn head like you know what's up and you keep walking by. I pray you come over and ask the questions that you've always wanted to ask. I pray that you do what you need to do so that when the Most High sends his son back, that door ain't shut in your goddamn face. Right? Bring out what I had you holding, Proverbs 6:6, and I want you to read through 11, my brother.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise.
Consider the ant, right? And consider her ways. Who know the story about the ant and the cricket? I believe it's the ant and the cricket. Who know what I'm talking about?
The ant and the grasshopper.
The ant and the grasshopper. The grasshopper was playing all the goddamn time, but the ant was storing it all up for the winter time. Because he knew when the famine came, look, if I got it stored up, I'm gonna be good. But if I play, just because the sun's out, and it's gonna be all bad. That's what you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to realize. You don't get to play while it's all good, and then when it gets bad, then you run to the Most High. The Most High God said, in their calamity they shall seek me early. But what is he gonna do? Right? You're not gonna get the response that you want. You need to go. You need to seek him now. This is the early that you need. You need to seek him right now because there ain't no time like the present. The present is truly a gift for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are people that don't know if we're gonna come out the store and get gunned down by the cops or get gunned down by the cops while we're walking in the store. So how the hell are we gonna play a game with the Most High about what he's gonna permit when it comes to entering into his kingdom? I know you just pressed up a t-shirt with the homie face on it a week ago. I know you just did it. What the hell make you think you got the time to play with God? Right? Right over there. Delivering while, what's that say? Delivering while Just
It's
to
an
say.
Amazon shirt.
So you work for Amazon?
I worked as one of their security guards, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black people working on that job and a lot of Africans as well, huh?
I used to work there.
You too?
And part of it of like Muslim people as well.
A lot of Muslim people as well. Let me ask you this. How is it that the Native Americans and the blacks were taken from being royalty where they were at before the white man came along, and now they're reduced to being Amazonian workers, getting paid shit wages and less than mentionable benefits? How do you feel about that? Like, why is that able to happen in this world?
Because the way our society has come is wrong. Like the way we treat our people, the way that everybody's being treated right now is wrong. Like we're not getting paid enough. We're not treated well. The higher class is getting richer and we're getting poorer, and they're taking away from us, and you know, it's bad all around right now.
Do you think that the lack of morality from the beginning of this place is contributing to the lack of morality now? Like, say for example, you got a car and you bring your car to my shop because your transmission is out, right? And say I put your transmission back together with gum and duct tape. How long should I expect your vehicle to run? Furthermore, how long should you expect your vehicle to run? So whose fault is it really that society is the way that it is?
Right.
It's our own fault, but more the generation before.
Who else said it's our fault? Are you a white man or a black man? On your father's side? I'm not being.
I'm my own person.
You're your own person.
But if you're asking about the color of my skin,
Your nationality more so.
black, Samoan, and German on my dad's side. Samoan and black.
Okay, what's his dad?
Huh? Samoan.
His dad is Samoan? Okay, so the Samoans were oppressed by the white man too.
Oh, yeah.
How is it an our fault thing? Did you come here and help kill the Native Americans?
I'm indigenous.
So where did the our come in? So what are you talking about?
Right.
Just as a whole, humans as a whole, you know, we all really fucked this place up.
As a whole, humans. First of all, it was people without hue that came here and did all the destruction.
Right.
So we can't say as a whole it was humans, because the Native Americans, they weren't killing each other off before you guys got
He
here.
didn't do nothing.
Hey, I'm asking him some questions, and I'm gonna ask you. And so when I ask you questions, I expect you to answer diligently. Until then, let him be a man and answer the questions I'm asking.
Right.
Because he's saying society, and in the root of the word society, you got the word social.
I'm not gonna lie. No, he's not gonna
I'm not disrespecting him at all.
I feel like
I can be very disrespectful, and I enjoy it.
Here's the thing. I'll totally agree with you. White
Speak that
man
knowledge, brother.
has
Speak that knowledge.
completely oppressed.
Let him know. Let him know.
It's so
Wait,
many ways.
start over. I can't hear over your cheerleader.
I said that a lot of white men have been really oppressed by, or oppressing the other races, man, and we still are. After Trump came in office, it re-sparked.
After Trump came into office,
it sparked heavier, you know.
What?
Like
It
was
sparked
worse
heavier?
before.
Guess what?
It's always been bad. I'm not taking away from that. I'm just saying when Trump came back, all these people came back to surface and just don't give a fuck about showing how their racism and the way that they oppress. They
okay,
just
hold
oppress
that point.
everyone.
Hold on. Let me ask you another question. When did black people stop being lynched?
Right.
Not that long ago, man.
No. See, that's the thing.
Right.
Black people have never stopped being lynched.
That's right.
Y'all might use different devices to lynch us, like,
He ain't racist. You talking
No,
saying
man.
hey, can you kindly shut the fuck up? I didn't ask you nicely.
I'm sure you don't.
Then just shut up.
You mean you as a white racist?
You won't let him exchange ideas, and that's not how men operate.
That's right.
You're disrespecting me.
I grew up in LA.
Am I disrespecting you by asking you straightforward
I'm
questions?
saying you
I don't think so.
did. I know, I grew up myself.
Dude,
I do think-
shut the fuck up.
I do think you are getting the wrong.
You're acting like a hoe right now because you won't let this man have a conversation. I don't need to treat you like a hoe. Look at you. Pull your goddamn pants up. Look, wearing clothes ain't so easy that a caveman can do it. They're not even your. I don't care. You're not talking about nothing. It's all right. Let him be. If he jump bad, guess what? I got 4 of them. So we're having a respectful.
It's gonna take 14 hours.
All right, let's see.
Hold on. Third generation. You're not gonna be disrespecting me if you're saying
I'm trying to have a conversation with this dude, and you're caping for him.
How am I disrespecting them? It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful that my ancestors' bones are being trampled upon in this place to this very goddamn day. And I can't even talk to the people that descend from the people that did it. And you over here caping talking about you a goddamn fault.
It's his fault.
It is his goddamn fault because he has a part to play in it. He has a goddamn part to play in it. And we can't even get to that.
He ain't doing that.
We can't even get to that.
I support y'all.
We can't even look. If somebody steals your shit, if somebody, hold on. Now because you want to talk so goddamn much,
I will defend him.
Hold on.
What you're saying is wrong.
If somebody comes and steals your shit, stop.
Nobody.
Look at this. Now I'm
you down all the time. We'll talk another time.
I'd like to have
Look. Stop. If somebody steals your shit, right?
Black, white, native, it don't matter what. Let them
If somebody steals your shit and then they run off, you see them hand your shit else.
I think he has a
That person knows that your shit taken from them and given to them by the stealer. Right? That's a problem, right? Do you agree to that?
How do they know that?
I'm literally telling you there's an eyewitness. So they're watching this transform.
Right.
That person takes your shit, they hand it off to them. They're both in the wrong, right? You think that when he went to school, he didn't learn that black people was made slaves by his ancestors?
Right.
Yes or no? I'm asking him now. You having the same problem he was having. So is it safe to say that he has learned how his ancestors got this land? Yes or no?
No, because
You didn't learn about slavery?
I grew up in the Boys of South 7.
Okay, cool. Did you learn about how black people was made slaves? Oh, listen. So he learned about it, right? So while you're trying to speak for him, you don't even share the same logic.
He fucks with me, so I know.
But he's with you, but you don't even know what he's talking about because you don't know what I'm talking about. Because you don't have the experience.
What do you do for me?
What are you talking about? What do I do for you?
He was here before you even
Get
came.
unbugged out, man.
Not bugged out.
Stop jumping in grown men's conversation.
Oh, you talking about me being hired from the ground? Give me a business.
What?
I ain't bugging.
You're bugging, bro.
You're bugging.
You're bugging.
I'm a grown man.
You're bugging. No, you're not. You're a little ass boy. You're a kid.